Game, playing Meek Mill's, music at a concert somewhere last night. I'm not sure exactly where, but the Game put this on his Instagram. He said, had beef with a nigga that could have ended in bloodshed. Either way, we had our differences, but when it all boiled down to, we were once friends in and out of music. As young African-American men, we grew up in similar situations where lifespan for us was 21 years of age. And that is still an age in which most of us coming up where we come from think we'll never make it. I say all that to say life is short. And the other day, Meek Mill got out of jail. He called me. We talked for an hour, not about the beef, but about new beginnings and what the future holds for us seasoned hip hop artists. That was a few months back, and my nigga has done everything he said he would do in the conversation we had. Real nigga shit. I never wish jail on you, and I'm genuinely happy when you got released. I said it over the phone, and I'll say it again. Welcome home, nigga. Championships, I support, and everything else. Hip hop growth. Love is love. That is the Game. Talking about Meek Mill. Sam, Ant, what are your thoughts on the Game extending an olive branch to Meek Mill?
Well, I mean, it's dope. It's cool. We like to see this, people growing, evolving and things like that.
Right.
A lot of people right now will get on Game a little bit for being a bit hypocritical, but we're not going to lean toward the negative right now. It's a good thing. It was a great gesture that he made. He allowed to allow bygones to be bygones. It's real interesting because I can't wait to do our story and things like that throughout the future, because I remember you telling me your whole remembrance of or getting how Hip Hop News Uncensored got started was this beef right here. And how this kind of popped off and things got going with your commentary and things like that. So to see it almost come full circle and to watch Meek Mill go through what he went through and the growth that he's went through is real dope to see. So yeah, salute to the two.
Because even at the time when the beef, happened, it was kind of petty. It was kind of he say, she say, and it kind of almost seemed like it was promotion for an album. A lot of people criticized the Game, saying that he was kind of coming at Meek. And I think even Meek Mill even said it, like it's all promotion for the album. This is not real. So whatever it was, like the Game said, the Game showed up in Philly, it was taunting, almost on a Tekashi 6ix9ine type tip, taunting them, got the cheesesteak and just went the whole 9, yards. People forget about that. What he did. And he acted like he was in North Philly and all that, put a fake video out. But it's a great thing that they, talked. Obviously, they talked, behind the scenes and settled this, because I think it's a good thing and it shows maturity, obviously, with the Game and definitely Meek Mill. And we want to hear some music from these two gentlemen. We salute y'all, because these are the type of examples and that we need for the youth to see that it doesn't always have to end in bloodshed or somebody fighting or nothing like that. They can say, you know what, man, we went a little bit too far. Let's iron out all our differences. We cool. Let's make music. Let's make money together. Let's do the damn thing. Shout out to Meek Mill in the Game.
It's crazy, oh God, because we hear our OGs and we heard our dad say it and our grandparents say it when you get our age, and we weren't trying to hear that shit.
Right.
As teenagers, as 20-year-olds, as whatever, we weren't trying to hear that shit. Once you get to like a certain age as a man, it's like you just develop something. I don't know if it's just like fuck it or something where you just you slow everything down. You go, yo, is this really worth it? Is that worth it? I think we're seeing this with these brothers. You know what I mean? They've grown. They've matured from where they used to be. We've all were once wild and crazy and didn't listen to a damn thing, and then hit an age where we had to go, yo, all right, let's chill. So this is good. Like you said, a great example for the youth to see. I think this is the wave Meek Mill has been on. Yeah. And yeah, it's great things to see from here on out.
Yes, sir. And I want to say it, but about Meek Mill's album, man, wonderful, wonderful album. Been listening to it, all day. Definitely excited to see, what's in his future, with the politics. He was on CNN, articulating himself better. Just a lot of growth.
First Take tomorrow.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's real dope, man. So yeah,
what's your favorite song on that album?
Of course, what's it called?
What's Free?
Yeah, What's Free. What's Free, of course, is the, is loaded with a lot with Rick Ross, Meek Mill. And that's what I always said in the past about Meek Mill is his music always has feeling, like Jay-Z, Tupac. You can feel it.
Right.
You know what I mean? It takes you back. And a lot of rappers, let's just face it now, a lot of the music, there's no feeling in it. It's just, for the time, the beat, and you get out of there. So, a salute to Meek Mill. Of course, it's that one. I have a lot of other ones on there, but those are the ones I'm kind of on repeat right now. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you.
Which is sleeper? What's the one you like? Damn, people might sleep on this one. That's my shit.
I was listening to the one with him and Cardi today.
Okay.
And I gotta admit, I didn't give Cardi a chance.
I like a freak, man.
It was kind of dope, man. When I kind of got through it, and and her verse was kind of a little bit more extended than I thought it would be. I'm like, all right, she definitely did her thing, man. As far as, so, man, I'm gonna stop, you know, and everybody knows I'm a big Cardi B fan, obviously,
Yeah.
but you know, just being critical and telling the truth on how I feel about things.
Word. I like Respect the Game. I like Championships a lot. I didn't like him and Drake's joint, and I'm not trying to be a hater, but I just wasn't feeling it. I wish they would have spit on that joint, like, you know what I mean, as opposed to I would want to hear more so the What's Free and the Respect the Game with them two on it, as opposed to what we heard. But that is what it is. They had the party joint that's gonna go crazy in the club. But overall, I liked it. I think that I don't know how much it was set to do first week, maybe $180 in sales the first week. So good numbers, man, and shout out to Meek.
Yes, sir. Definitely. I was listening to a I forgot who it was, but I listened to a commentary the other day, and you remember this too. They was talking about how album sales, you know, used to be like, even go gold, it used to be like bad.
Yeah.
And you know, the people was doing triple platinum, 4 or 5 platinum. It's just different now, man. Well, not to say that's good, I think, with Meek Mill's numbers, but back in the day, it was just like these numbers that artists are doing now wouldn't be considered a lot. Like going platinum was like just normal.
That number is convoluted too. When you look at, I mean, you figure what his numbers are doing on YouTube. Each single he puts out is probably tearing 1 million. You know what I mean? 2 million up. The way they streaming music and vice versa. So that number is like, you can't go all on that 180K and really gauge that as that's what he's doing.
Right.
Miguel's killing it out here right now. Everybody who's anybody heard that album who likes hip hop.
My thing is though, here's what I look at it like, and maybe I'm a little naive. I see these people that have 50 million, 30 million, or 10 million people that follow them. When they put this link out for their album, how come they can't? You know, I would think that the percentages will be way higher. Not even maybe the first day, but over time, you would just think that if somebody had 30 million people following them, that they should, you know, overnight go platinum. That's just me.
Well, we've seen a couple of people do it. Beyonce's done it.
Yeah.
I mean, you're 30 million platforms, but who has the balls and the power to really go out there and just, without any promotion, any plug, any radio play, anywhere, just go and drop something like that? I mean, who do you think, who out there has that power to do that out there, in your opinion, right now in the game? Who could sit back and go, all right, I'm gonna drop an album tomorrow, and based off of their fan base, at least 75% of them are gonna go ahead and cop that album right now?
Drake.
Very.
Yeah, Drake. I mean, it's like now it's like with the thing is going so viral now that more artists can do that, but it ain't a lot. Obviously, it just depends on your buzz and how many people's checking for you, because some people, as we know, can't even fill up small arenas and nobody's buying their music anymore. So now the things become to do singles and smaller projects and stuff like that. But yeah, Drake, Beyonce, you know, your people like that. Obviously you got a couple other crossover artists that could do it, but it's not like a whole bunch of people that could do that. Definitely not.
Yeah, you got people that can fake the funk and act like they can, but it's a very select amount of people that can go ahead and do that. And like I said, it takes balls. Drake could do it. Absolutely. People will go ahead and run to that. Beyonce. Just trying to think off the top of my head.
Rihanna, no?
Rihanna, maybe, yeah. Especially off with some time off. I'd give Rihanna that. If she dropped the album tomorrow, people are going to go fucking nuts over that joint. Maybe a couple rock stars and shit, but I'm trying to stay more so in the genre of hip hop. Yeah, but I would say those three. It's not where it used to be when it comes to, like I said, those numbers where you were talking about when you went gold. You were like, what was that, 500K?
Yeah,
they weren't having that,
right?
You know what I mean, you had to get platinum, triple platinum, diamond. You know what I mean? When you start seeing those joints. So, and I think a lot of people and a lot of artists, because we've seen Meek Mill kind of go at academics a little bit when he was throwing his numbers out, because they're sensitive about that.
Yeah,
people are sensitive about that, but people,
it's a lot of pressure.
It's a lot of pressure. So are people even fair and even throwing those numbers out there, given the fact that we know those aren't 100% accurate?
I mean, it just is what it is. We always been looking at numbers. It just seems like now that it's, seems like it's on a lower end with the way that they kind of, get the numbers with music now is different. It just seems like people's numbers appear lower. So it just, if somebody said they did 600, 800,000 a week, they'd be happy, as opposed to 80,000. So it just kind of just perception, at this point. But I don't think it does mean something, obviously. But these entertainers, rappers have so many other ways to get money. And music is like probably one of the smallest things, but that is still, the catapult that, catapults them to the other business ventures. So it definitely means something.
Yeah, and he's out here. I don't think he's starving right now. Meek's doing this thing.
Definitely.
So shout out to Meek for real.
Yes, sir. But you're tuned into the Uncensored Truth podcast with your brother Oh God and Sam Man over there from Viral Hip Hop News. We going in today on